Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis, and it's Wednesday, guys. So let's start with Euro USD. Why we start with Euro USD? Since we do our indices, so Euro USD serve as our indicator. Why? Because we want to see if dollar is strong or it's getting weak. Mostly when dollar is strong, remember, even the indices will they will also push lower. When I say indices, I'm talking about US30, NASDAQ, and other ones, right? So see, I can see that the market, USD is still very strong, but there's something which is very interesting here, and sometimes this thing can confuse so many people. Look, the market is actually going down, you see, and the market was respecting this area. So around this area, we have a breakout. You can see there's a breakout, something like a retest, another push up, then, but when you check the structure, it's actually moving as a bearish, but above our resistance. So you see now it's like we're going to have something like this. Do you see that? So it means whatever that happens here, since this area is broken, remember we said the resistance is broken, it means we no longer count that resistance. Actually, we no longer count that because the market is creating another downtrend on top of another downtrend, you see. So it means one is not it's no longer valid. Why? Because this is the old one, guys. You can see this one has been here for some time. So you can see the market is now trying to create another one here. You see, so it means we should focus on this one and see what we can get from there. You see, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lower this up to here. Why? Because we just want to see our latest breakout here so that we don't forget that, okay, this was our breakout. That was our breakout, you see. So again, is you can see that if we look here, it seems like a resistance. That seems to be a resistance zone. And when you check the market, it seems like the market is really respecting that. So it means that is an area that we should also focus on if we need to buy. If we're going to buy, we need to focus on this area, while the market shows that the market is actually respecting that. So for us to say now it's time for us to buy, it means we have an area where we can say it's a support, or after this area here it's a resistance. You can see it's actually a resistance, even if maybe this side it was a support, but now we're dealing with a resistance, even if the market is creating something like that, you see. So it means if it breaks this area, we're not going to jump and try to place any order. It means what we're going to do is let's break this previous high here, this area here, and maybe if we're going to get a retest, it's where we're going to have a nice buy. I hope you understand that, guys, because if you don't understand this, you will end up losing your precious money in this, because this is creating some crazy moves. It's like downtrend on top of another downtrend. So it means just update your drawings, make sure everything is clear to identify. So the best thing to make your chart clear, don't add so many things. Few lines, they can just make your job very, very, very clear, you see. So we see that, okay, we also have something like this. You see that? We also have something like that. So it means the market actually it's starting another downtrend. So it means we can just still wait maybe for tomorrow, whatever, and see if this thing is going to keep doing something like that. And remember, later today, I think there will be some like statement from Fed interest rates. So that can also push the market if whether it's positive or negative. So we'll see what will happen later on. You see, so now on Euro USD, since we are still below, this line, which is support, or maybe this resistant line here, it means that we are still on bearish. This breakout here, it means it was just playing some games, so we're not going to fall for that. So it means we need to focus on sell positions only. Some they will sell around this area, some or the market is creating something like this. I start to see that the market can create something like this. Let me push this higher. You can see the market is creating something like this. So it means if you check clearly, the market is going to create something like, let me draw that, so that you see these things, guys. You should practice them. You see that. So even here we might have the same thing, even here we might have the same thing. So what really happens here is the market is creating something like this, going lower. Then you know that you can scale up when the market is giving you the higher lows. So the lower high, because this is a downtrend. So when you get the market around these areas, it's where you can continue selling. But remember, I said today there is like a very strong impact, high impact news from Fed interest rates. So there might be they should release a statement about what might happen about the interest rates in the US. So that might also affect the dollar. So we don't know if maybe that is going to affect the dollar positively or negatively. So now you see that area that I was talking about, this seems to be a resistance, but just look what is happening. The market is like trying to break that. So it means our area actually is this one as a resistance. If that is broken, it's where we can say now it's time to buy. But at the moment, I see only sell positions. So let's go to the next one, which is US oil. US oil has been breaking records, guys. So which means oil is in demand. So that's why we see the price just going higher and higher. And if I still remember, I have drawn this maybe for some time, maybe for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. This has been like on a very, very nice uptrend. If you still remember, this has been on a very nice uptrend. You can see that. So since August, and now we are on October, so it means the market is really pushing up. So since the market is pushing up, what do we see now, or where can we have the entries? At the moment, actually, it's a good time to buy. Why? Because the market is retesting this area or this zone. You can see that the market created this as a resistance. You can see that, then broke out of that. Now the market is retesting this area. We might see another push. So the thing is, the market is already above this area here. When the market was here, we were supposed to have a buy pending order. Then we're going to say now it's time to do what? To have a nice buy. But remember, this area is an area of resistance. It means you should take your profit or lock your profit as soon as you are in profit. Why? Because the market will create something like this before it can break. And the thing is, we don't know if it will just break or maybe it will respect the area, something like that. I hope you understand that. But as from now here, you can see that actually the market is respecting this area. It's an area where we're supposed to do what? To buy the market, unless maybe we're going to see some very strong bearish momentum and not respecting our support, then we can say now the market is ready to do what? To push lower. But at the moment, selling here, to me, I don't think it's a good idea. It's just you're just trying to create some pain. You're just calling a pain from a distance. So don't go against the trend. You can still make more money with that, but when the market catches you, you're going to remember my words. You see. So let's go straight to the next one, which is gold. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends, uh, so that we can grow the channel. Thanks to everyone who already subscribed, guys. So on gold, gold is also playing around. But remember, I'm just reminding you guys, as we have some very strong economic news, which every investor is looking at the moment, it means during the day, especially today, during the day, from now, the market might just consolidate until those news are released. We might see the market pushing lower or the market pushing up. So you should be aware of that. So what do we see here? We see the market is just consolidating. When we say the market is consolidating, it means the market is just playing around. The market is still thinking. The market is still planning something. The market is just doing something like this. So it means after this kind of moves, which we call ranging or the ranging market or consolidating, we're going to see the market breaking that area. It's similar to when the market maybe it's on a downtrend. When the market is going up, if it breaks that area, you can see here, it's quite simple. The market just goes crazy. After a breakout, the market just goes crazy. So it's the same thing that we might see. When the market breaks this area, the market might go crazy, like really crazy. So it means we might expect that later on, or maybe not only the market can break, maybe the resistance. The market can also choose in direction. Maybe the market will just go lower. That is also fine. So just know that the market is still planning something. It means actually it's not a good idea to trade around this area. It might look easy and you say maybe I can buy here, sell here, whatever, but it's not really easy and it's not interesting to trade when the market is consolidating. But it's very nice when you trade around this area. Why? You don't wait long to get into that profit. Once you place your orders, the market will just push, even if they don't push very quick, but at least you will see that the market is really moving, especially in your favor. I hope you understand that. So on gold, gold is still consolidating until we break out of this. I can't say we have any idea. We don't have to guess. We're just waiting for the market to break this box. Then we will say now it's time to work. But now, no, we can work on other things, not on gold, right? So let's go to the other one, which is my boy, NASDAQ. I like this thing, guys, NASDAQ 100. So you can see that, okay, here it's a signal. So you can see that we had a pending order here. So you can see that this area, the market just touched the support. Or let me just show you how it works. You can see that we have a very nice support here, which shows that the market is about to push up. Every time when the market reaches this area, we expect what? We expect the market to push a little bit higher. That's what we expect, you see. So that's why when the market reaches this area, we thought about that and say, you know what? The market is on that zone again, so which we might see another push up. And guess what? Here we had an order, a buy pending order, and now the market is in a very small profit. But if it pushes a little bit higher, just obviously you know that if it pushes higher, it's obvious that we're going to have some nice trades, you see. So what do we see? I don't know if maybe you see something different, guys. I think this is quite straightforward. Let me remove this. This was for me for the signal, actually. So it's quite easy to me. The thing is, sometimes when people see something like this, they just go crazy and say, no, the market is doing this and that. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the market was like fully on bearish momentum. we are still on bullish momentum. So if maybe we will connect this, they might connect, you see. But that doesn't mean that the market is coming to break this this support here. It's just that the market is just pulling lower, like here. So even here, the market can do that. So here, the market found that actually there was not enough bullish momentum. So what do we expect? We still expect the market to push up here, and we still expect the market to create similar move like this one, and we will this support will be here already. So we expect the market to do something like that, unless maybe we see another structure. Maybe when I say structure, maybe let's say maybe the market breaking this area and pushing lower, which means we're going to do what? It's where some people they're going to sell. I don't sell NASDAQ, I only buy. That works for me, guys. Everyone have their own style of trading, so you should respect that. So yeah, on NASDAQ we just see a nice bullish momentum. I don't see any position to sell here. Maybe those who sell, they were going to sell around this area, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. Why? Because I see that the market is on a very nice bullish momentum. Then I hope you see that, and please guys don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So let's go straight to what? To US30. I was also waiting for US30 guys to reach this area. You know, when you follow the rules, I wanted USD to reach around this area so that I can able to buy. So I ended up sending only NASDAQ signal. Why? Because the market did not reach this area. So I stick to the rules. So it means we missed this one, but I think maybe it can still come back before it pushes higher. So the formation here is quite similar. It's quite similar to what we saw on NASDAQ 100. I hope you still remember it's a few seconds ago. So it means we are actually on a bullish momentum, even if it doesn't seem to be that strong. But since we don't break this area, which is still fresh, this is a support area where we think when the market reaches this area, the market pushes up until we see the market breaking this support area. Guess what? If it's not broken, we're not going to think about selling positions. It means we only buy, we wait for the market to reach this area or anywhere where we see a sign of a bullish momentum. What are we going to do? We're going to buy every time when the market reaches this area. Unless if the market is going to create another structure, we will still draw those inner trend line or counter trend lines that we're still going to capitalize on them or scale up on them, because sometimes the market will take time to reach this area. So that doesn't mean that we still have to wait. Sometimes the market will create something like this. So I hope you can see that. So we're going to draw something like this. Every time the market reaches this area, we're going to do what? We're going to buy. We don't have to wait only for the support area that is very strong here. I hope you understand that, guys. So on US30, the overview for today, Wednesday, is still on a buy momentum, even if it seems like the buy is not that really strong, but buy momentum wasn't going to be strong here, you see. So the market has to come back here before we get that push. So I expect that push, and maybe I hope maybe later on when we get the Fed interest statement, maybe that will be positive, or maybe will be in favor of indices. Then maybe they will push a little bit higher because they've been like pushing low and low and lower and lower. So I expect maybe that will be in favor of some of the indices that we trade, you see. So let's go to German 30. So you can see when the German 30 and US 30s and NASDAQ are like pulling lower and lower or going lower, they also do the same thing. Even if the moves are not that crazy, the moves are like really normal, not like what you see on NASDAQ, but they really do the same thing. So this I can call it a fake breakout. the market tried to fake this break here, then you can see the market is back on that above our resistance. Actually here, since we had this resistance here, which means here this was bearish momentum, which means the market was still going lower a few weeks ago. So now the market broke out of that, and now the market is retesting. So actually we expect the market to create something like that. So mostly when the market is breaking out of this, it will create a very nice, very strong momentum. But unfortunately on this one, the market did not keep pushing higher and higher. So we had these bearish moves, and but mostly you can see it's consolidation. But after this consolidation, I think we're going to see another push going up, or maybe another push going lower. Maybe if it goes low, we expect the market to come around this support and respect that area. I hope you see that. If you don't see that, try to check my previous videos and watch them one by one from Monday to Friday. That way it's how you're going to understand these things. Repeat one thing every day. As long as the market will change, as the daily analysis that I do, they change every day. So, but if you watch them every day, you start to see beyond the trend line, beyond whatever that we draw here. I hope you understand that, guys. So the overview for German 30 today, as long as we are still above this resistant, I'm still bullish. It means, but the thing is, be careful because you can see the market is just consolidating. Just wait for a small dip, then push. Small dip, then push. So I know that the market won't just move like this the whole year. Everyone knows that. The market won't just do this the whole year. So you should be like, we should think forward, guys. Think for 2 weeks to come. Think for next week or next month. So you will understand that even if the market is playing around, even if the market is like going lower, I know that the overall move is going to be going in this direction or this direction. I hope you understand that. So for today, German 30 still on bullish until or unless we break this area and push low. At the moment, we're still bullish, but we don't have, we won't have some entries at the moment because this moves here is just so many candlesticks, which they don't make a very nice structure. So it means we just need to wait, or maybe we can say, since we have something like this, it seems like something like this. If we break that, we can say now it's time to push up, because this seems to be like a resistant, you see. So let's go to the next one, which is the last one. It's France 40. It's France 40. So you can see these guys, they all do the same thing. The market was like very nice, moving in a downtrend, and guess what? The market never break this for some time. After we see that breakout, the market is now playing around or very close to our resistance. And when you check, the market doesn't really break that, but it seems like it's going a bit low. So this move is similar to what we saw on Euro USD. I hope you still remember that. It's quite similar because it broke, but it's still going lower. So I'm not so sure if the market is trying to give us something, but after these few moves, obviously we're going to get a very nice structure. Whether it's going up or down, we're going to get something. As long as the market is still printing these candlesticks here, we're going to get something later on. At the moment, it might not be clear, but on transport is clear, guys, because we see the breakout. We see a breakout, we see a retest. Now we're just waiting for the market to do what? To push up. That's what we're waiting for. So don't think about selling, guys. Don't think about selling at the moment. You can sell if maybe we see the market breaking this resistance coming and maybe playing below that. Then it's where we can say now the market is trying to sell, or maybe this area is similar to what we saw on German 30, or maybe you can even throw something like that. But those I can't say they will be very strong. Only this I can just recommend this, maybe this resistance, and say if maybe it pushes it above that, we can see now we're pushing up. We understand that even if we are not under bearish momentum, but we also have a resistant area which is a bit far. So that can also, the market can just come here and respect that. And if we just buy around here, once the market reaches here, it can just push back very quickly. So we don't need that, you see. So thank you guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Share with your friends, guys. Share with your friends. And maybe you can learn something. Thanks, guys. This is Kenzo. Bye.